13 years ago, when I was leaving Tuckahoe and I was asked to go to other parishes, I was supposed to go to Christ the King instead of Tuckahoe. I guess it's good I didn't go there. You're all here. No. But I came to meet Father Bauer. And let's just say that the grounds didn't look like they do now. People were tired, the parish looked tired, and Father Bauer had hope. He had a goal. He had questions about liberation theology, but that's for another homily. And I said, I'm willing to give it a shot, are you? And he welcomed me. It has been a wonderful 13 years. I knew I couldn't leave him because he wouldn't know what to do. He would just be so confused. I would not have stayed 13 years if he was a different man. He's one of the reasons that I'm still here. Confidence in him, and he followed my lead. He made a left when he was supposed to make a left. He sat down when he was supposed to sit down, and you were none the wiser for it. He has been a pleasure to work with and for. And he will certainly be missed as he begins the life of Riley in California. He's always been supportive. He's always encouraged me, and he never asked questions. His freedom was his greatest gift to me. So, Father Bauer, thank you for inviting me. As I look at your faces, I weep. I mean, have you seen what you look like? As I look at you, I see my last 13 years. Those who have gone through the RCIA, those whom I baptized, those who I was able to be present at their first communion and confirmation, those who I married, those who I might have counseled, those who we just kind of passed on Sunday like ships in the night, but we always said hello to each other. It's amazing how in a parish, you try to get everybody's name, but some people just come in, leave, and you know their face. You just say hi, you know, and they say hi and they move on. Even though at this juncture, I must go to a different place, please know and understand that you are a part of me. And hopefully, for better or for worse, I'm a part of you. We've laughed, we've cried, we've dealt with serious issues, we've dealt with nonsense. But we did it in the context of our faith. So thank you for these past 13 years as things were happening in my life, for being so supportive, for offering your prayers and words of thankful remembrance. You were there for the good, you were there for the bad, you were there when I got my little puppy, which I passed on to my parents. You were there through it all. I probably would not have been here 13 years if it wasn't for your love and kindness as well. So at this juncture, it's not goodbye. Goodbye is so final. Because Father Bauer and I, even though he'll be halfway around the world, we're never further away than a prayer or a memory. So please keep us in your prayers. We're both beginning a new adventure. And please be assured of our prayers for you. God, we've built something wonderful here. Keep it going. Keep it going. You know what you need to do. open the doors and keep St. Anthony's a welcoming, unified parish. So this isn't a goodbye to me. This is a thank you to you for everything you have given to us. May God bless you, and I'll see you in church.
Rob Mann, alias Father Robert Ashton, better known as Father Robert Ashman, was born in Queens in 1960 and grew up in New York City. He studied at St. Joseph's Seminary here in Yonkers and was ordained in 1986. From 1986 to 92, he was stationed at St. Teresa in Staten Island. It's an island far away. From 1992 to 96, he was at St. Teresa of the Infant Jesus in the Bronx. Hooray, Bronx. 1996 to 2000, Immaculate Conception in Tuckahoe. And from 2000 to 2013, here at St. Anthony's. Hooray, hooray. So I don't remember the interview very, very well, but clearly we clicked. Shortly after his coming, I was standing on a line at the seminary waiting for a flu shot, and one of my priest friends behind me said, "Who's the new priest with you?" And I said, "Father Robert Ashman." And he said, "Is that the priest with the infectious laugh?" Demonstration, please. I said, "Yes, indeed." Despite our huge difference in age, those are his words, not mine, by the way, I think we've been a great team. We found ourselves like-minded in so many things. It was really amazing. A love for the priesthood, of course, the church, and of course St. Anthony's, and a commitment to being faithful to what the church teaches. Father Ashman has so many talents and gifts. Artist, carpenter, musician, comic, computer geek, construction engineer, and it goes on and on. And all of those talents, in one way or another, he has shared with all of us, thank God, in these 13 years. He's been a good and faithful priest, and I'd like to say, also a good friend. I think it was in the 1960s that Hollywood made a movie of a wonderful Broadway musical. The musical and the movie were called Bells Are Ringing. If you might remember, either the show or the movie, it starred the wonderful Judy Holliday, and the movie starred Dean Martin. One of the songs in the movie and also in the Broadway show goes by the title, "The Party's Over, It's Time to Call It a Day." Well, if you have been reading the bulletin in the last couple of weeks, and I know that all of you pick up, take home, and read a copy of the bulletin every weekend, you know that this is my last weekend with you. Tomorrow I will be getting on an Amtrak train to Washington, D.C. to join my friend Father Frank Pugliese, who has been as Vicar General of the military ordinariate station in Washington, D.C. Tuesday, both of us will fly to San Diego. I have a great love for Stan So you'll understand when I say that last weekend, Ollie said goodbye at this 12 o'clock Mass. This week it's Stan's turn to say goodbye. My turn, I guess, to turn off the lights and lock the doors. It's been a great 13 and a half years for me, a wonderful, wonderful 13 and a half years for me, and I hope it has been for you as well. Together here at St. Anthony's, we've done some very, very, very good things, and I would hope that you would keep up the good work. As I look out at all of you, I see, yes, parishioners, but I see some very, very dear, dear friends. And I thank you for that. There are two parishes in the town that we're going to be living. The town is called Carlsbad. I have mentioned that to you before. One of the parishes is St. Patrick's, and it's a very, very large parish. The other parish is St. Elizabeth Seton Parish. It has 2,400 families and one priest. 2,400 families and one priest. So I'm told by some of my spies out there that when I wrote to him and asked if he would be interested in my coming to help him, that I would be retiring this summer, supposedly he jumped up and down for several minutes. We have met. He seems to be a very, very nice man. He is there by himself. He has 2 deacons on the staff, but he celebrates, I think, all of the Masses by himself. The interesting thing about all of this is that back in the late 70s and early 80s, I was assigned to a parish in Shrub Oak. There is such a place as Shrub Oak, New York. It's in the Yorktown area. And the name of the parish was St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Parish. I'm into signs from God. Maybe you are too, and I kind of saw that as a sign that maybe that's where the good Lord wants me to be. At least I hope so. We'll find out. Father Mastrolia will be coming officially tomorrow. In fact, he will be celebrating the 9 a.m. Mass. As perhaps many of you remember, he was a weekend help out, as the Capuchins are for us. He says for about 10 years. I remember him in about the first 3 years of my being here that he was helping out, and he was part of our seminary staff at that particular time. He's a wonderful priest. I know that you will enjoy him immensely, and I hope that you will commit yourself in so many ways to him. If you were with us in May, you know that I kind of ended my talk by saying Austrian people don't say goodbye, they say Auf Wiedersehen until we meet again. That is my hope, that in some way perhaps we can meet again, maybe not even face to face, but maybe by mail, maybe by email. I would love to hear from you in the future. Do pray for me, as I said, and I will continue to pray for you. Thank you for all that you have done over the years and for your love and for your support. Know that I will continue to pray for you as I do every day. God bless you. God love you.
Hi, Father Bauer and Father Ashman. As you can see, the lights have gone on again, but I have huge shoes to fill. Father Bob and Father Carl, your love in this place is tangible, your love for these people, and I give you my pledge that I will do all in my power to care for them as you would have it done. God bless you in your new ministry and in your retirement, and know of our prayers for you always. God bless. And to the people of St. Anthony, I thank you for your welcome. I know that one priest can barely fill in for two, especially the likes of Father Ashman and Father Bauer, but I will do my best, and I know that you'll give me your trust, and I thank you for that. So let's forge ahead in the spirit of two great men whose spirit and pastoral care we will not let be forgotten. Thank you.